Alright, today we are going downtown. That is, we will today cover Looker Studio. So, what is Looker Studio basically? So, Looker Studio is a business intelligence tool we can see, which is used to generate dashboard for visualization. So, let's dive into the hands-on, and we will ingest one a file which is .csv present on my local computer. This file contains around thousands of records. This is a dummy file which we'll be using in our demo. So let's dive on to the hands-on and start the BigQuery. All right, we are at the console, so we can directly go to BigQuery from here as well. Let's click on it. All right, in part 4 you must have noted. If you have missed, please check out part 4 because it is related to part 4 continuation. Looker Studio, right? So let's create a data set first. We got to name a data set. Let's give it a name. Cloud Guru Amit looks good. We'll create multi-region. It will be in US. Let's create the data set. All right, our data set is created now. So now let's create a table so that we can ingest this CSV file. Let's click on create table. Let's upload from our local computer. Let's click on browse. All right, let's browse this dataset file. Yep, the format is CSV, looks good to us. Let's scroll down and give it one table name. Let's give it as employee. Let's select auto detect. It will detect the schema for us. Let's create the table. All right, our employee table is created now. It's visible here as well. Let's do some querying part. I have already done my homework. Let's copy paste this thing. Let's paste it. Let's substitute the project ID. This I have explained in previous part that the syntax goes like project ID dot the dataset ID dot the table name. So I have selected some specific columns here. This is to show you we can create one view and use in Looker Studio. So let's save here, save a view. So dataset. So let's select previous dataset Cloud Guru Amit. Then we need to mention one table name. Let's give it employee underscore view. Let's save it. Yeah. So now in the Looker Studio we can ingest both the view part as well if we require this kind of any kind of analytics operation where you can narrow down or filter beforehand, or if you want the entire table we can also ingest this. So let's now go to Looker Studio. So this is how the Looker Studio looks. We will click on this create button to start the dashboard part. We need to specify the data source. So here we have a tons of data source. We can use BigQuery as well. There is a APG Redshift is from Amazon AWS. So it also supports like multi-cloud environment as well, right? Spanner is there. This hands-on we have already done. Cloud storage is there, SQL Server. So some popular tools are basically there. So let's go ahead with BigQuery because our table resides here and we need to import the data to Looker Studio. Let's click on BigQuery. We need to authorize it. All right, once the authorization is done, we need to select our project ID. Then we need to select the table or view, both are available. Let's select the employee table and click on connect. All right, since the employee table contains this entire data, we need to next click on report. All right, let's select add to report now. We are at the Looker Studio. So here is the sample. There's a theme layout as well. How we want it the default theme. So let's delete this table. We don't need this kind of table. Let's here we have the add a chart. We can also mention some kind of title if we want for this. Like let me create one text here. So here, so we can mention one text, select it. If we can also increase the font as per our wish. Let's create one dashboard. We'll create add chart here. Let's create a donut chart. Let's keep it on the side, something like this. Next we need to put the dimension and the matrix, right? So let's browse the dimension. So let's select it as city, and here in the matrix let's select something called service length. Service length is here, so it looks good to us. It is something like city wise the service length. Here if we can see it's some, we need the average service length, like what is the average city, the length of the service people are there. So here in the matrix we need to specifically select the average part, because sorting is something different, right? So here it looks good. It actually looks like a delicious donut, I can see. Okay, let's jokes aside, let's create another matrix. We will use some kind of maybe gauge looks good, gauge looks good. Let's put it on this side this time, and here we can see this red line mark. We can align to customize as per our needs. That is a good thing here. So we can also change the color. If we don't like the blue part, let's click on something like TL or something. Yeah, this looks good. So here let's do an average of the service length of the entire table. So average length is something 4.8 or something. Next let's create another chart, because we have empty area here. Let's create another some kind of column chart. Maybe this might be looking good. Let's drag it, and here let's put the parameters. We can also change the style, maybe the color orange, or yeah, something like that, orange. Yeah, I'm not very good at colorizing this, but yeah, if any business intelligence people are watching this, please do let me know in the comment section what should I use the colors. So let's give it a job title, and in the matrix we can select absent hours. Let's select the average absent hours. We can check like or track how many employees are like enjoying their time, so we can see it here as well. So the chart looks I think we are almost done with the chart. I'm just customizing the colors and tweaking a bit. So this is how we can create a dashboard out of it. If you're from the business intelligence, I've shown you just a demonstration of it. This chart can be better if you are especially into it. So there are n number of things which we can do here. So we can also share it. We can also view it on a full screen. We can also download it like as a form of PDF using this. So there are too many options available. So that is what the tutorial of Looker Studio looks like. And please do not forget to mention one employee report, that is the report name, otherwise it will look good. Please do take care of these things. Note that like we can insert the text from here, we can insert images as well, lines, circles, all these things are there, so many things, right? So for this tutorial, since it's a basic, it is not a dedicated or advanced Looker Studio where we are showing something like too advanced, even a beginner can use. So we are done. Let's summarize what we have done. We have covered what is Looker Studio. We have seen it's a form of visualization for business intelligence. We have successfully ingested the data to BigQuery. Then we have created view. View can be used in the form of dashboard as well, we have seen, or we can also import the entire table into the Looker Studio. So that's all for Looker Studio. I hope you found this video helpful. So let's meet in next hands-on, which is gonna be more and more interesting.